Am I really starting this video right this moment? No, but I wanted to film the intro anyway. So, hey guys, it's Christina. Welcome back. Stop here. I know this video is going to be chaotic. I want to give a warning. Things were supposed to happen for this video and they didn't happen, but that's what happens sometimes with life. So without further ado, please do enjoy the video. So as you saw by the title to this video, I'm reading books based on my favorite hockey teams. So they're mostly books that either the colors of the cover have to do with it or they just give me the vibe. The colors on the covers definitely have to do with it, because we have 3 teams. One of them is one of my favorites and the other 2 are like second favorites. But we have On a Quiet Street that is supposed to represent the Tampa Bay Lightning. You know, it has that like dark blue. It's giving like stormy vibes. And the Tampa Bay Lightning are obviously the Lightning, and I thought that would definitely like correlate, I guess. But anyway, like I said, the cover is like a dark blue. I can't see it on my Kindle, but obviously the cover is like a dark blue kind of vibe. And again, like I said, the cover looks stormy. At the time, Tampa Bay Lightning are like the Lightning, so I thought that made sense. And then we have Phantasma for the New Jersey Devils. The team is red, the cover of the book is red. And Phantasma, I know we're talking about the Devils are devils, but again, it has to do with death, and there's elements of death. So ghosts and devils, I don't know, I feel like they kind of go hand in hand in a way. So I thought it was a perfect book for it. And then last but not least, we have Taylor Jenkins Reid. Carrie Soto is back for the Nashville Predators, and I mean, it's a gold cover for a team that wears yellow/gold, so I thought it would be perfect for it. That's besides the point. I'm not starting to read these books right now. First of all, I'm in the middle of another book. I'm in the middle of picking daisies on Sundays, and I have homework to do. So I wanted to do this intro, tell you what books we might be reading this week. Hopefully we read all 3 of them. If not, we're going to be at least reading 2. And yeah, I'll see you guys later on tonight. I want to do some homework, do some work, and then we'll catch up, okay? Okay. I also wanted to film this now because the battery needs to be charged, because I filmed the last video you guys saw literally 2 days ago and I haven't charged the battery, so I was gonna do the intro, charge the battery, and then we were ready to go. Okay, so it is later in the night and I'm gonna start my book. I think I'm gonna start either Carrie Soto is back or On a Quiet Street. Even though the Devils are playing right now, so I wanted to match it, but I kind of want to start Phantasma as the last book because it's a series, so I'd just rather read that one, and I think Enchantra is also already out, so I want to read that. I want to read those 2 together, so I'm going to choose the book I'm going to read tonight. I think it's going to be Carrie Soto's Back, and watch some hockey! Okay, there's ads going on in the background, so I'm very sorry, but I just realized I'm reading a tennis book while I'm trying to do a hockey video. What the heck? Hockey update: the Devils lost 4-1 against the Carolina Hurricanes, so that means I can finally concentrate on reading. I only read a chapter because I was just too concentrated on the game, so we'll put on a movie and continue reading. I was thinking The Greatest Showman, but that may be a little too much for while I'm reading, so we'll find out what we're gonna watch, but I really want to watch something off of Prime, I think. So I owe you guys an explanation because it is currently 2 days after, actually 3 days after I started this video, and I have read, which by the way I finally got the copy of Carrie Soto. It's not the copy of the book I was choosing to do this video, obviously, because I chose the golden one, but I read this about this much, and that's not good. That's not good. I read up to page 52, and we still have 2 other books to read, and it's Wednesday, and we're busy gals. So today we're going to read as much as we can from this book, but we do have some work to do, so we're going to try and get that done. Right now, it is currently 5:30, and that's already a big setback. I was trying to get up. I've been up. I've had a whole day. I've even changed my outfit. I had a really cute outfit on, but it's cold inside, so I changed. But anyway, I finally got up from the couch because I was cold and decided to do work. So let's go on to do that. But let's talk about the book for a minute. I've really been enjoying this, even if I haven't read that much. I've heard that not a lot of people like Carrie Soto, like the character. I'm liking her. Like, yeah, she can be not the nicest person, but I get it. She comes from a competitive family. Her father is a professional tennis player, so I get where she gets her like thing. I don't know what to call it. I forgot how to speak, even though I freaking read books for a living. Her like spite or like spike or whatever the word is. But I like her so far, at least, and I get why she is the way she is, at least for now. But I'm really enjoying it. Love being back in her writing, and yeah, let's get to work so we can finally read this. Also, read a few chapters in my hand earlier today. I've been too attached to my Kindle. I'm loving this. I'm loving like flipping the pages and the smell of a book. I need to detach myself from digital technological devices. I won't, but this should be a wake-up call. Anyway, let's go to work. So it is later in the night. I'm gonna be taking off my makeup while I give you guys the good news and the bad news. Bad news, did not read more of Carrie Soto, but the good news is the video is going to be extended. So it was supposed to go up this Sunday. It's going to be extended to next Sunday because I changed the schedule. So we can fit 3 books in the video. So I'm excited. I might read a little bit after I finish my school reading, but probably not. So good night, see you tomorrow. So it is currently Thursday in the afternoon. It is 6 o'clock. 6:15, and I still need to get to 80% of the book I have to read for school. This feels like a vlog more than a specific reading vlog, but anyway, I need to get to at least 80% today, and I'm at 48%. Can I do it before I pass out or do anything else? We will see. But I have to do this and then one more thing, and then we can concentrate on our girl, Carrie Soto. Okay, I hope this isn't too close, but I'm currently in the living room and we're about to finish this book. Not to finish, but we're gonna get to the percentage I have to get before tomorrow. And then we can finally read her. So let's get to it, because I'm really annoyed that I haven't gone anywhere near where I have to be. So we're gonna go do that right now, before, during, and after dinner. Hey guys, so it's pretty late at night, but I want to make an update. I made a pretty big dent on the book I have to read for school, so it's pretty much midnight right now. So for a while, I'm gonna read this book. I'm gonna read basically until I fall asleep, and maybe put on a hockey game, but my head hurts really bad. So we shall see. But yeah, tomorrow we get to finish the book for school, and we finally get to concentrate on another reading for the video. I have to say, I feel like Taylor Jenkins writes in a way that it makes you feel like all her characters, especially books that are based on like famous people, make it feel so real. Like I feel like I'm reading about someone that's real. In a good way, obviously. The day I come on here and I don't look like a rat's nest, well, third party, but that day is not today. But I do have good news. I only have to, oh, this is another book, but I do need to only read 10% of this book for school today, meaning I'm going to be reading Carrie Soto's back until lunchtime, and then I'm going to do some schoolwork. And I'm so excited. I got not that far in last night, but I really enjoyed what I read, and it already pulled on my heartstrings, to be honest. I was not going to cry, but my heart was thinking about it. I am really enjoying it, really enjoying it. I love Taylor Jenkins' read style. She writes in a way where you feel like you're reading somebody's real life story, and it just definitely like adds more emotion to it. So I'm really enjoying that, and like I said, 10% of the book for school, and then Carrie Soto's back. And then hopefully, if we can finish Carrie Soto by tomorrow, Sunday at least, we will get on to, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Reading Carrie's comeback statement while listening to The Man by Taylor Swift. I love her. I love her. I love her. I really do. I love her. It's much later, but I finally finished everything I had to do. So now we're gonna read Daisy Jones. Now we're gonna read Carrie Soto until I pass out. I'm sleeping in the living room because I feel like it. So let's finally make a good dent in this book, at least. I want to finish it, but I'm pretty tired, so we'll see how this goes. While I do read Carrie Soto, though, I'm going to put this camera on charge, so I'll see you next when I get to talk about the book. Either the book will be finished, or it'll be almost done. So I'll see you in, now. Wouldn't believe it, but I bought a tripod. You wouldn't believe it because you're not on it right now. Stop. But that's besides the point. The power outage for Europe was yesterday, and my house was affected. Actually, even though there's electricity right now, we have no water. But that's besides the point. That's why I didn't film yesterday, because I was at my uni and then power went out, and then I have to find my way home. That's besides the point. I finished Carrie Soto's back, and I put away my copy, so we're not gonna have it in hand right now. But that book was so good. I think I'm gonna give it a 4.5. There was a few things I was a little like this, mostly because I don't understand tennis that well. I love tennis, but I don't understand tennis. But besides that, such a good book. I love Carrie. I love her slow but steady development into being who she ended up being. And I love Bo, her dad. I love her dad so much. And again, love her development and love seeing the different elements and the different reasons she got to where she is right now. But such a good book. Loved being back in Taylor Jenkins's feed writing. Like I said early in this video, it feels like these people are real. I keep wanting to say in a way that they're real, and they're not real. And I'm just like, but again, such a wonderful writer, 4.5 stars. But now we're gonna go and start Phantasma because after last night, I'm not ready for On a Quiet Street. To be honest, not ready for that. That's it for the Predators. Bye bye Predators. Now we're gonna go into the New Jersey Devils for the book cover, which again, like I said, Phantasma. The Devils right now are in the playoffs, so are the Lightning, which would be the next book, but both teams are pretty much going to be gone in the first round if there's no miracle that happens in the next game. But that's the next book. We're reading Phantasma for the New Jersey Devils. I'm really excited. I did not read that last night. I almost tried to pick it up, but it was too late, so I just picked up the book I've been reading besides for this video. But yeah, now we are on our way to school, and I'll catch you guys later. Okay guys, I wanted to do a quick update. Not that I've started Phantasma, because like I said, we had the power outage yesterday, so did not read that. I read Picking Daisies on Sundays. The other update is that we're changing from On a Quiet Street to Another Love Story by Ashley Poston, because I've been wanting to catch up with those popular books. I feel like I have slowly been reading them, but I want to catch up for real on the popular books. One, because I want to, and two, because I feel like I have a few ideas for content that you guys might like. With the popular books, I have a few ideas, and like I said, I just have ideas. I don't want to elaborate anymore. But I'm also very excited for this book. I heard, yes, it's a girl that ends up in her favorite romance book, so I'm really excited to read it, and we're gonna change it to that one. We're changing it because I'm not feeling like reading thriller, and I'm feeling more of a romantic book. So yeah. Hey guys, so it's been a minute since I filmed. I don't think I filmed at all yesterday, but I have an update. I did not continue reading Phantasma. This is going to be a 2-book video, so I'm sorry about that one. If you guys wanted me to read Phantasma, I'm sorry. I just couldn't get into it. I'm not in the fantasy mood. I'm very busy, so all I really want to read is like cute love stories right now or something easy, and as much as I want to read fantasy, it's just not doing it for me, and I don't want to do any fantasy books injustice. So we did move on though. We are reading a novel love story by Ashley Poston, and I'm about 30% in. I'm loving Elsie. I'm loving our main love interest, Anders. I love them both. We don't know much about Anders. We don't know almost anything about him. We know a little about the town she's in, but we know more about Elsie, and I'm really growing to like her as a character. Right now I do wish we were more in this fictional town, but so far so good. I'm really liking her backstory, and I love Ashley Poston's writing. I forgot how good it actually was. I found the book on Libby, and I've been audiobooking it. I've been just listening to the audiobook, and I'm really liking it so far. So hopefully it stays that way, and I'll update you guys later. I'm going to do some work and then I'll keep reading. Hopefully I can finish the book today so I can wrap this video for you guys and have it posted. Let's do a wrap up for this video, shall we? We shall. So I finished a novel love story by Ashley Poston, but first let's talk about Carrie Soto is back. So that was such a good read. I love that book. I think I already did a small wrap up on it. But like I said, I love Carrie. I don't understand why a lot of people did not like her character. I did. I loved her character. I think she's so powerful and so determined, which I wish I had that kind of determination. And I love that about her, and I loved her development as a character. I think she developed beautifully, and I love her dad. I love all the characters in this story. I actually don't really hate any prominent characters in this story. So I think I gave this like a 4.5, I'm pretty sure. If not a 5 stars, loved it, loved anything Taylor Jenkins Reid's writes. And I know she has a book coming out this summer called Atmosphere, so I'm really excited to read that. And then for the wrap up for a novel love story, love this book. I gave it like a 4 stars. I read a few reviews and it was a bit controversial. Let me pull up my Goodreads reviews so you guys know how I feel about it. So I gave it a 4 stars, and basically I'll read my review for you guys. I just might be the unpopular opinion here, but I love this book. It felt so magical, and it made me want to find this town myself. I love how unpredictable it was. I love that the ending was so sweet. I love that the plot was more of a big deal than the romance, which I feel like is an unpopular opinion, but I do agree it was a bit rushed. I'm so happy I picked up this book. I will finally pick it up. I will finally pick up the 7-year slip. I think, help, I'm scared, because I haven't picked it up yet. So basically, like I said, loved the fact that the main plot was more of a focus than the romance, which I feel like, again, like I said, was an unpopular opinion. I guess it was marketed as a romance, and we didn't really get that part of the romance. But I do have to say, like, I feel like the romance from, like, there was no build-up, it wasn't there and then it was there, but I didn't mind for some reason. I just liked the idea of her being her favorite romance so much. Like, I swear I was reading it and I'm like, oh, I wish that would happen to me. But then I realized my favorite romance is normal people, so that's besides the point. I still really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 stars, and maybe I shall pick up the 7-year slip soon enough. But that's not gonna happen in this video. I'm so sorry I didn't get to that 3rd book, which would have been Phantasma. I just been so busy, but I have so much content coming for you guys these next few weeks, this next month. That is exam season, but I will make it work. Okay, my camera ran out of space when I was filming that last clip you saw, but I was talking about how I didn't really talk about hockey while I was reading these books, and I thought I should talk a little bit about it before I close this video out. I was saying I was trying to find hockey romances that had yellow, blue, and red. In this case, for the Lightning, the Devils, and the Predators. Could not find any of that. So I did find a few, but they were either in the middle of the series or something like that, right? I couldn't find them. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna find books I've been wanting to read and relate at least the cover of the book to the book. So that's what I did. So for Phantasma, that did not get read. I found it kind of funny that the book was called like Phantasma, like phantoms, ghosts, and you can kind of relate that to the Devils, because the Devils are also like kind of, I don't know, do you guys see the relation? You know, like creatures that are not real, but people believe they're real, and you know, they kind of have that spooky element to it, and obviously devils are supposed to be scary, so I found that relation to them, and obviously the red cover. And then what was supposed to be on Quiet Street, obviously the cover seemed stormy, like the Lightning used that whole storm lightning element to their team, besides again the blue cover. But then we changed to a novel love story, which this time around did not have any kind of relation besides the blue on the cover, but I do think the blue on the cover of a novel love story is a lot more similar to the Lightning blue in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I'm like seeing it wrong now. And then Carrie Soto to the Predators. Both the Predators and Carrie Soto have not much to do. Carrie Soto is an iconic tennis player, and the Predators are not at their hottest moment right now, I have to admit. But they did have a lot of older players that are still very iconic, like Steven Stamkos, which used to be on the Lightning. But they have these older players that are still so great. So that was the relation I was trying to make with hockey. I also made the joke when I was filming and didn't realize I didn't have any more space, that all these teams, all my favorite teams, either did not make the playoffs or failed the first round, which the Lightning and Devils failed like a week ago, maybe less than a week. So that's heartbreaking for me and the girlies that are watching that are fans of these teams, and for the girlies that are fans of other teams that are in the playoffs. Don't mention that, actually. So, I think that's what I wanted to cover. If not, I'll talk about it in another video, but I'm really excited. Have a lot of content planned for this next month where we'll be juggling exams and YouTube, but it's a lot of sit-down content. So I'm really excited to film that and to edit it and to get it to you guys. This was just such a fun yet chaotic video to film. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye!